Ladies, gentlemen, let the show begin. Alright, do you like video games? And I know you do. What about entertainment? We got that too. Video game, I'm not a video game. Video game, oh, what's the name? Video Game Armada. This is One Tron the Gamer Boss Braun.
And the Informational Emperor True Backlash.
Coming back to you finally with the continuation of the story mode 3 months in the making of Dragon Ball FighterZ. We last left off, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think we're doing the bad guy run, but we're working with the good guys. And of course, as always, Yamcha is superior.
Yep.
Let's go to work.
Alright.
So what's been going on with you, Backlash? Anything interesting to report on?
Well, you know, trying to make my way into, turning my channel into like a wrestling channel. Not just wrestling, but whatever I feel like talking about at the time. But mostly wrestling, because that's my hobby, my thing.
Right.
You know, there are
It's
all...
a raison d'etre.
Yeah. There's only one video game channel, and then anytime I want to contribute a video game, it'll be always with the Armada faithful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And in turn, if whenever you get up and running with your own property of wrestling or another, don't be surprised, people, if you see the One Tron going to show up to do something or be funny. Maybe even both.
Yeah.
Maybe even nothing. We'll see. So did you hear they nerfed Cell?
Wow. You know, I'm not surprised. I just wish, you know, the video gaming was, it's like, no, this character's only so slightly powerful, it's not fair that they would always nerf them. Yeah.
Hey, not that I care. I mean, I wasn't a big Cell player anyway. And fighting Cell, not big of a deal to me. I kind of wish the Frieza race had more variety in maneuvers. They're all the same, from Frieza to Cooler. You know, Cooler may have the Super Shredder look, but he still fights similar to Frieza, which is sad. I like the Frieza race. I just wish they were more direct. But I guess that's for the Saiyans. So the Saiyans are more direct, except for the new Vegeta, whose primary ultimate is like him shooting in the air, which I wouldn't have chose that. I would have chose like the Galagun Supreme Max, or I don't know, turning him into an Ozurai with a big punch.
Yeah, they're trying to reference the anime.
I know, but the Ozurai was in there too.
I agree.
The Ozurai would have been a more...
Ozaru,
Ozurai, tomato, tomorrow. Alright, Ozaru then. The Ozaru would have been a much better ultimate, you know? He'd just grow large, punch whoever he's fighting in the face, and bam, you're done. But the just standing still, defiant beam upward, that's got like almost zero practicality. And I could be wrong, but I'm still sticking with my answer.
No, it's a pretty good answer.
Let's see. And they've added new things too since the last time we played this, you know. Which, again, was 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's you know, there's all the stuff to do, like E3 and stuff, life stuff. No, there's been a lot going on, but you've kept the Armada going for 3 months. Well, in my absence.
I always keep the Armada going, forever and always.
And I don't think, you know what, I've actually hasn't been absent, haven't I? Because,
no, you've been doing stuff.
Streets of Rage, yeah.
Yeah, you've been doing stuff with me. We just haven't been playing this game. Because, like you said, life and other games we want to play. If we just keep playing the same game, that same game gets boring over time. And we can't have video games be boring. No. Unacceptable!
Yeah.
So, that's why we switch it up every now and again. But we can't forget what we're doing. And yes, before you people at home comment, we will get back to Arkham City, and I'll get back to Deus Ex...
Human Revolution.
I'm pretty sure it's Human Revolution. That's the problem with the current the Deus Ex in the current line, is that you don't know you know it's Deus Ex, and their subtitles is like super bland. They're very interchangeable. Human Revolution and something else. Now I don't want to confuse the two, but whatever the sequel to the prequel is, I'm going to going back to that. Oh, no beam struggle, too bad. And what else? I'm also going to do the subsection game for the sequel to the prequel too, so I'm not going to forget. And if I ever get,
that was quick.
Yeah, if I ever get Blue back in here, if she's ever done saving the world, we'll finish the games we've got started too. 2018, I'm trying to make it a catch-up year, but it's not going so hot because new stuff keeps coming up and projects keep coming up and ooly olly, golly, what a day.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, and we still got to finish the Tales of the Borderlands too.
Yeah.
Now I know Borderlands is going to get a new game sooner than anyone suspected because Battleborn got super screwed in the marketplace.
Oh yeah.
But we still need to finish that up anyway because hey, it's Borderlands.
Yeah, it's a good game too.
What's your guess for Borderlands 3?
I have no idea how they're gonna change that. The
original Borderlands was just basically Gauntlet for a new generation, so it didn't have much of a story to go on. 2 had a story to go on, and it was great about Handsome Jack and the what were they called? Not Atlas, but
Vault Hunters.
No. The corporations. It's like
Hyperion.
Yeah, thank you. The corporations run the universe scenario. So Hyperion, they're like a shell of its former self, or maybe not. I don't know. Tales of the Borderlands. Hyperion's still a thing, but without Handsome Jack, quote unquote, leadership, they're not as effective.
No, I guess not.
Torque is actually done by Hercule Satan voice actor, who's their CEO, which is fantastic. I kind of like how all these corporations have larger-than-life CEOs that, you know, are awesome. If this was an anime, it'd be the perfect anime. But anyway, with Borderlands 3, what if you had a character we have the Berserker, the Soldier, the Magical Girl, and the Sniper, and then in 2 we have the Gunzerker, Magical Girl 2, Soldier 2, and who's the third one? Oh, Ninja. So, if in Borderlands 3, what would be your 4 classes to add to it?
Oh gosh, what a question.
I think that you have to include at least the Magical Girl class type because it's always cutscene.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Cutscene.
What's up, Tien? You okay? You look a little upset.
Now I get it.
Okay. So we got to recycle now that we added to the villains, the heroes to the villains team. And if you think about it, Tien, you can't really judge because he was a villain too. Remember that? So was Yamcha. He was a bandit.
Yep.
Goku, have you forgotten what they did? Relax, Tien. You're always
Yeah, listen to Yamcha, the master.
You're right, Tien. They're bad guys. They're also crazy strong.
Yes, that makes sense. They may try to kill us, but not right now.
So, like, we gotta take advantage of that. I mean, of course we'll have to watch our
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Such an optimist.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Sometimes you don't just the right thing.
And
to say,
Goku loves it.
Yamcha.
So there you go.
Hey, what do you mean sometimes? Anyway, Tien, that's pretty much it. We've just gotta rely on these guys right now. I guess you're right. I guess I'd
Come on, this is Yamcha. He's about as carefree as you can get. Sometimes unlucky, but hey, that's part of his charm.
Get to fighting. What are we sitting around here for? Let's go.
Let's get to work fighting these generic stock clones of us.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, Tien, such a wet blanket.
Now we're facing Amach Kid Buu.
Oh yeah, so this might be tricky. I hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
So anyway, go ahead and tell me your 3 character.
You said 4?
Oh yeah, yeah, and you don't have to add the Magical Girl class, but it's been a thing in all the games, so you might have to. Or give me your take on it, or whatever. Never mind. Just give me your 4.
They give me a lot to decide.
Well, think about it.
Alright.
If you had 4 character classes that you always wanted, that you liked in the past, like Team Fortress 2 or Gauntlet or whatever, the Obi-Wan group, I know that's your favorite team, the X-Men, them too, and you wanted them to make them character classes for players in Borderlands, what would they do?
Let's see how. Oh wow! I gotta go. Again, my butt kicked in.
Yeah, it's not easy now. But anyway, those character classes, or do you want me to start? So you can
Do they have a
concentrate.
melee fighter in there?
In 3?
Yeah.
Or in the previous one?
In general.
They had the melee fighter as the Berserker in the original one, and in the second one they had the ninja. So you could add a melee fighter in 3,
Wow.
if you want. Well, I guess I could start.
Oh, let's see. You know, it seems like very Gulchy kind of thing.
Gulchy?
Yeah, kind of the background, you know, very Wild West looking. So how about a cowboy?
Okay.
Yeah, because they could have they could do trick shots. You know, they have a melee weapon that's a lasso, does no damage, but it could get steady the enemy while you shoot them off the other hand, or you could have 2 guns instead of 1. They'd be like laser pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And they would, you know, provide a tougher challenge for the heroes as opposed to like a token minion would.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, the Gunzerker sort of had a gunslinger tree in his subsection, but I'll be honest with you, that was lame. We need an actual character class that focuses on that. So I'll buy that.
Alright, let's see what else. How about the technician?
Technician.
He uses high-tech weaponry, and he could switch robots to go against their programming and work for him. He's not very strong, but he has a lot of powerful weapons.
If I could add a suggestion, maybe you'll have like, no, wait, they already had a character class like that with a robot buddy. So,
What's that?
I forget her name, but she had a robot buddy.
Oh, you mean Tiny Tina?
No. There was another one, and I think she had a robot buddy. She was a DLC class.
Wow.
Yeah. But your idea is good too. But the thing is, you can't just have it like like if it was just hacking robots, that sort of leaves out all the dangerous animals too. You can't hack animals,
No.
or can you?
I think you can.
Maybe. Maybe I'll save that for one of my picks. What about a third one?
Let's see. It's really hard to pick for Borderlands. Oh, gotta go.
Well, you did well for 2. All you need is just 2 more.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, why don't you go ahead?
Well, I would go for like something that's like a tank. Like they don't necessarily had a tank before in the original games. I mean, the Berserker could count somewhat. Gunzerker could count somewhat, but not a legit tank. Not something that is designed to take damage and keep people safe. So
Yeah.
he would have like a shield as his like primary melee weapon, and it will always be on his character at all times. But when he activates his super, it comes like emboldened, and he's like able to be like an invincible to a certain degree, or at least like a energy shield with his shield.
Yeah.
So
KO.
so that's a thing, but something that's tank based. He'll definitely have a giant shield, and magic or Or maybe that will be the magical girl. She will have a magical shield. Yeah, I'll go that for my pick. The magical girl in my fictional Borderlands 3 will definitely be, you know, a tank-based fighter. So she could just protect everyone. She's got a you know, siren-esque shield. You know, she's like, come at me, bro. Ooh, link event. Get to the links. Link.
What do you mean link event?
Yeah, select them. I know it's been a while. It's been 3 months. Down. No. Go down. Down. Over. Play. No. Press X. No. X. There we go. Link event.
I thought they were on link together, but it's just more of the stories.
More of their personal monologues.
You're not half bad.
Of course.
You'll have to take my word for it, but I'm a
Oh man, I did forget that we are like a disembodied spirit. We're
Yeah.
controlling the Z Fighters. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
that was cool. So you're inside my body kicking me at
Yes,
your butt.
yes we are. Where else will we be?
By extension, that means
Yes, you do, Yanja. You always had the skill. Never question yourself.
Ooh, I feel alive again. Thanks, Frank.
Hey, no problem, buddy. You keep being awesome. Alright, Tien's got one too.
Right. See, next up.
Continuously train and strive high. That is the
Even inside his own head, he's staunch and as straight as an arrow.
one mustn't forsake his daily discipline. Since it's just you and me,
Sure. Let's do something enlightening but boring. I'm all for that.
once this is all done and over, I need to get stronger. Like you.
I mean, I'm pretty strong, but Tien, you're probably the strongest human being I know. You're so much so that you go to put your life energy into your attacks. That's pretty hardcore. A little reckless, but I figure you know what you're doing. Let's see, I had the shield maiden for the new Siren Magic Girl thing that they have for Borderland. And I think I'm going to borrow your idea about the hacker, but he's going to be like a scientist type.
Yeah.
So he's able to hack like robot enemies, and he could throw bio juice on, you know, beasts so he could hack them too. So he's going to be very supportive.
Yeah.
He can heal, he can take over, he can set like little traps, use science to, you know, get what he wants. He can do a little damage. I suppose we should include a damage tree for him just to make him not so weak. So we could call that one the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde tree. So it doesn't focus so much on supports. Even with the support things he does, it deals damage.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if he takes over a robot, he can make it explode. If he takes over a beast, that beast will explode or something. Alright, so let's see. We've got the tank, the support, so we're going to definitely need some solid damage dealers. So for Borderlands, what could that be? Maybe... No. Oh, no. Not a giant... I want to say giant robot, so no. I don't think we've had a mutant yet, so we'll go with a disfigured mutant thing. He's just like the Hulk, just a big punchy mutant thing, or he can like grow like bone scythes or something. And he could be like a creation of the scientist, but of course he doesn't like the scientist because he monkeys with his DNA. So there's that. And one more. 3. I suppose it should be another damage. Or like maybe a stealth person. Let's make this one a small robot. We had a big robot, let's make it a small robot. be like it's good for like, you know, he, she, it, robot, whatever gender, has, you know, it's very small, so it's very stealthy, but it can do a lot of damage, especially when it's not being targeted. So there's my 4. What about you? You had the cowboy, and you had like a guy that hacks. I sort of stole that once. I don't know if you.
Well, yeah. Let me see if I can replace that. Okay, so it's just got the cowboy. Cowboy, you're very Wild West oriented. You know,
Yeah.
he's very fast. You know, because his weapons are low tech.
Right.
They're high tech in the context of the game, but they're low tech.
Like Brave Star.
Yeah.
Brave Star. I've missed that show.
Yeah. Let's see. So, since you turned my character into the Cleese type, because he's on the big game Battleborn. Battleborn, the best game ever. Battleborn.
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 When Battleborn.
Yeah, when Battleborn. Anyway. So, let's see what else can I do. I've always wanted in Team Fortress to have a pilot. So, or maybe,
Oh, yeah.
so maybe that will work. Like a female person with a jetpack. Does Roland have a jetpack?
Who?
Roland, for the first game.
No.
So, yeah, she'll have
He was just soldier.
Yeah. She's more of a projectile-based character.
Sort of like the Rocketeer.
Yeah.
I like that. She could just fly all over the place, just hit and run. Good idea.
Yeah.
I kind of like your grouping better than mine so far.
Well, I only got 2 characters.
Yeah, but Cowboy and Rocketeer blows my crap out of the water.
No, it's okay. I'm just thinking about it. Let's see, who else? Mordecai's a swordsman, isn't he? Zero, too.
Mordecai, he's more of what they call in their universe a Truxican wrestler, which he does have a machete, but I think he's more like a luchador-esque type of guy, so I don't think that's the same thing. As for Zero, yeah, since he's a ninja, he's a swordsman, but not like, he doesn't like say, aha, I'm a sword guy forever. Only when he's doing his super.
Yeah. Does he have a gun?
Yes. But that's, he like most Borderland characters, it's all very gun-based, and he doesn't really use his sword unless he's using, or it is like auxiliary weapon unless he's doing a super. So there's no just straight up sword guy.
Well, if I made a sword guy, that would probably take maybe. He's okay, so go with me. He's a space fencer. He's an alien. So he's an alien space fencer. His sword, let's call a spade a spade. It's kind of X being a lightsaber. But he can shoot beams with it. You know?
Sort of like slash beams.
Yes.
All right. The one thing that's in Borderlands, it's always a constant, is that it's always they have to use guns. Guns are the thing.
Okay.
So we have to have him use a gun somehow.
Maybe.
It could be a situation where he's still a fencer. He can still use a sword, but you know
Needs a gun.
he needs a gun.
So he doesn't. So how about this? He doesn't think killing with a gun is fair. So why doesn't he have an energy net gun? Yeah.
See, that's a tough one because remember what I told you about the corporations?
Yeah.
The corporations make those guns.
Yeah.
And each corporation means a different gun is different personalities. Like Hyperion's is very high tech. Atlas is very strong and well rounded. Torx always explodes. There's even garbage guns made by bandits that are garbage but have a lot of bullets. We still need to incorporate that system to the character, you know, otherwise there are going to be balancing issues and people are going to have a fit. Let me think here. Maybe I still like the alien fencer idea. That's very good. Let's see. How can we do this? And the thing is, if we use an alien fencer, if he only uses a sword during a super, then that's going to be Zero again.
Yeah.
And, you know, people say, hey, that guy's Zero. Let's see here. Alright, I got an idea. We can make him the new Brick. So instead of doing like swords and a Zero, and he still has his single saber.
Yeah.
And we'll still put it at like a character tree where he could like I don't know, you know, shoot laser beams. Like if he has full health, for example, he can use his melee weapon and he'll shoot a sword beam like Zelda.
Yeah.
Or Link, rather. But he'll still use the guns. And when he uses a super, guess what? Being an alien, he can sprout out 4 more arms. And each different alien blade. And just go to town on enemies.
Like Grievous style.
Yes, exactly. And he's like, ha! On God! Petty thrust!
And while I love it, I think it's so pretty darn cool. He won't be just flailing his arms like a blender.
Oh heck no! He's gonna be the elegant alien gentleman of the sword, but with just multiple swords. But you know, let's just say for plot convenience, he can't do that all the time because Pandora blocks his true alien form, his true alien skills or something. I don't know. But he can only. But when he does his super, he is his true alien, you know, skill. So again, another good character. I like that.
All right.
And your final one, sir.
Are we writing these characters down eventually?
No, this is just for fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not. This is not anything serious. This is just like a what-if scenario because, you know, during this game, there's not much going on outside of fighting clones.